Welcome back to Black Tea Uncut, where the tea is hot, the truth is raw, and nothing is off limits. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Black Tea Uncut.
Papoose be hitting this Papoose.
What's up, Uncut Nation? How are you doing on this wonderful Saturday? What's good? I just want to check in on you and see how you are doing. Listen, I had to hit you with this one. Of course, I know you've already heard because the internet is already going crazy right now. After 50 Cent inserted himself into the Claressa Shields and Papoose situation. And baby, the accusations that just dropped have people asking some serious questions. Now, if you've heard, according to 50 Cent, and Geisha 305, I believe, there may have been some cheating involved. And what if he's telling the truth? And it looks like he's telling the truth because the dude has come out. And I'm about to play that here in just a second. The dude has come out and said, yes, indeed, I was there. I was at the house on Christmas. Now, this whole situation just got a lot messier. It got more messier than I ever thought. Now, I told you before in another video, I said, Uncut Nation, these type of chicks, they don't really love a man. They love all men the exact same. That you'll think they love this man so much, they're going crazy, super duper lovey, like insane love. And you're like, oh my gosh, that girl is about to crash out over this dude. 2 months later, they'll do the same exact thing for another dude. So they really don't love anyone. They love bomb everyone. And they get obsessed with everyone so they find their next mark, their next target, their next, I would say, victim in some cases. Now, a lot of times these guys could care less. Like Papoose, I don't even think he probably really is hurt. Maybe ego, because, it was looking like he had this girl all madly in love, going crazy, like obsessed, fatal attraction type love. And come to find out the whole time, this girl don't love nobody. I told you something wrong. I mean, something is wrong. So tonight, guys, we're going to be breaking down what 50 Cent actually said and how Claressa Shields responded, why Papoose and Remy Ma are suddenly trending again, and the question everyone is asking, why is all this out now? Take a look at this.
But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. Yeah, on Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room. You remember this? Remember she was on FaceTime with you? Remember this? When I'm at the house. Since we gonna play these games, yeah, shaking my head, for the streets. At the same chair that I helped her get for her homewarming gift. That bed, I picked out that bed. The bed with the TV.
So what is you lying for? Listen, I did not fuck her. We was talking.
Okay, but you,
and that's
you understand what I'm saying? How it looked? Because he not.
I know how it look. Listen, you keep acting like y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. You dealing with Curtis Petty Jackson, and I told you at the end of the day, he has been back in the.
And the question that everyone is asking, Uncut Nation, is who's telling the truth? Let's get into it. Now, as you can see, bro right there, I believe him. He got the proof. He got evidence. He came with receipts. He came with the receipts. So we can't even deny what he's telling us. Now, maybe the time or whatever, still they were together, even if it was the year before. So, now for those who may not be fully caught up on the situation, let's rewind for a quick second. Papoose and Remy Ma have been seen for years as one of hip-hop's most respected couples. Their relationship was often used as an example of loyalty and black love. And I'm telling you, we live by that in my house as well. Every time my husband did something I didn't like, I say, you should be like Pap. So I can definitely agree with that. Especially because Papoose stood by Remy while she served time in prison and was supposedly faithful the entire 7 to 8 years. But recently, rumors start circulating that things between Remy and Pap may not be what people really thought. And somehow, the quote, Claressa Shields, ended up right in the middle of the conversation. Now, people start speculating that Claressa and Papoose might be closer than friends at first. But leave it to Remy. She cleared it all up for us and let us know that they have been messing around for a minute on the low, and that Pap just didn't want Claressa, basically, to sum it all up. She let it be known that Claressa kept begging Pap for affection, love, gifts, time, etc., and Pap wasn't feeling it. Now, I'm trying to make my way to this 50 Cent, because this is where it gets good. So, Papoose and Claressa, now formally together. They're everywhere together. Claressa is making sure that we know that is her man. And she's saying it everywhere she goes, that she's going to have this baby next year, that she has this life planned, that she plans to get married to him. And he's still married, by the way. Still married. Anyway, so out of nowhere, now 50 Cent does take a shot at Claressa really quick and quickly deads it so she can concentrate on her fight. After the fight is over, Papoose decides to go back out of nowhere and just come for 50. When 50 comes back and tries to respond, he's like, Pat puts out this record. I mean, it's like, for what? What is this for? But I really believe the reason why he did this is not because he is upset about what he said about Claressa. He could care less. And pay attention. He could actually care less. Back in the day, Remy Ma said, and this is, I could say allegedly, but this is what she said. She said that when she was in prison during her time, that 50 is one of the few people that held her down. Maybe the only, but definitely besides Pap. And that he held her down. And for that, she'll be forever grateful. And she would do anything should he need a favor. There's nothing that he could ask her that she wouldn't do for him. And for that reason, I believe Pap hates 50. And he hates 50 Cent because of that. Because of Remy, not Claressa. So be very clear. And I have a little video I want to show you right here.
Yo, 50. What up, man?
One besides Keish that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you, was 50 Cent. Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Whenever.
Please don't forget to hit that like, guys. Hit that like, please. So, if you watched the video, you saw that Papoose must be felt some type of way about 50 being that close with Rem, because he never came to thank him. He stayed away from him. He stayed a distance, and then he walked with Remy afterwards. Rewind it to see it if you want to see that again, because that's exactly what happened. So his beef with 50 is definitely personal. It's not about Claressa. It is definitely, most definitely, I would say allegedly, but in my humble opinion, it is most definitely related to Remy. And if you know anything about 50 Cent, you already know one thing. He never forgets, and he loves to stir the pot. 50 Cent took to social media and made comments that many people interpreted as calling Claressa Shields out. Well, it's not interpreted. He called her out, suggesting that she may have been involved with Papoose while he was still connected to Remy Ma. So he's been definitely trying to expose that. And he exposed, not only was he cheating, that Claressa is now cheating. I don't know how you cheat necessarily on a man that's married, but once you call that man your man, my man, and say it's your man, then yes. If he's your man in your mind, then you're cheating, ma'am. You're cheating because you said that's your man that you want to have babies with and marry, even though he's still married. Now, was Claressa Shields really involved with Papoose while he was still married? I don't know, but it definitely looks like it. She changes the time frame every time you turn around. And if she was cheating on Pap, is it really cheating when he's clearly still, I believe, very much in love with his wife and still is married to his wife? But yes, I say so, because you said, Claressa, the GOAT, you said that this was your man. You cursed everybody out that said anything different. You were disrespectful, condescending, and downright disgustingly nasty to anyone that questioned the love that you shared. And come to find out, you don't even love this man.
Come on. Y'all, Papoose be hitting this Papoose.
So, anyway, after saying Papoose be getting that Papoose, everyone is seeming to be getting that, to be honest. It's not just Pap getting it. That's the way it looked. Allegedly, quote. It's looking like other people are getting that Papoose. That's what it looked like to me. Now, you know Claressa, she's saying that it's not true, it's all a lie. And she's denying it. So, of course, the more these accusations continue to fly, she's going to continue to deny. But, of course, the receipts are starting to receipt. Now, let's talk about something interesting here. 50 Cent has a long history of commenting on celebrity drama, especially when it comes to hip-hop relationships. So, do you think he was just trolling like he always does? Do you agree with me? Uncut Nation sounds off. Let me know. Do you agree with me? Do you believe that it goes back to Rem? It's less about Claressa, more about Rem and his long, deep hatred, probably for 50, is why he went so hard. Because for what? 50 wasn't even talking to him. 50 was talking to T.I. and dealing with King and the Money, the little girl Eris. All the kids were coming for him. He had a whole war going on already. And here go Papoose entering the conversation, dropping a diss song. And I like Pap, but that was corny. Not saying the rap was corny, but it just was corny to deliver a diss record at 50. I mean, no pun intended. And, of course, social media is definitely chiming in. Uncut Nation, I want to hear what you got to say. Do you agree with me and say that Pap has just gotten, laid down verbally with receipts? Your chick that you've been around here showing off with, claiming to be the GOAT, saying you got her $8 million deal, is giving her Papoose away. How do you feel, Pap, about her giving her Papoose away? Are you upset? But anyway, let me get to Storm Monroe. Shout Storm Monroe. I want to check this out real quick.
The matter is, let me actually talk to Claressa real quick. The fact of the matter is, you, Claressa, on some subconscious level, you love all of this attention that you were getting. And you love this attention that you were getting because you never got this kind of attention before. Let's keep it a stack. You have been overlooked your entire life. You've never been cute. You've never been fine, attractive, or fly.
Storm. Shout out to Storm Monroe. I know everyone knows Storm Monroe, but in case you don't, I will make sure I link him as well so you can go check him out. Shout out, because oh my gosh, he is giving it already. Let's go.
But your fighting got you from the gutter to where you is today. I respect your hustle. I respect your work ethic. However, I don't respect how you moving in these streets. I don't respect how you moving with this newfound celebrity. Because let's be real, you traded in Tony for Papoose for the celebrity.
Big facts.
Which makes you a glorified clout chaser. And what's sad is that if your dumb ass is, if your stupid ass is not if your slow ass, if your ignorant ass is not careful, you're going to mess around and your legacy is going to be about what you done with your box and who you done gave it to, and not the fights in the ring. Now I'm understanding why Layla pulled back from you. Now I'm starting to understand. You love this newfound attention and you think it's cute, but it's actually not. Because although you may present masculine and you may be the provider in your household and you may knock niggas out and knock bitches out, knock niggas out too, you still not a man, sis.
Checkmate. Woo, Storm. Come on with it. You are laying down the facts. No doubt.
And if your ass fuck around and end up being known as a hoe, that will be your legacy. Fine hoes exist. Hoes with Instagram bodies exist. Ugly hoes, fat hoes, all kinds of hoes out there. Gay hoes, straight hoes, whatever. You like this attention because this is you trying to heal that inner girl that was always overlooked in school, that was always called ugly, that was always called butch. You taking quote unquote somebody's husband and messing around with this dude and doing this and doing that and trading in Tony for Pap and all that. This is you. This is giving low self-esteem, low self-worth, and low self-value. Shout out to Cynthia G. This is exactly what it's giving.
Storm Monroe, shout out to you because you are telling her the absolute truth. And this is the truth that everyone around her is denying her. And I'm so glad that you're giving her the truth. Let's get back to it, guys. Uncut Nation, is Storm delivering a what? Oh my gosh.
And in the words of Cynthia G, who is actually pretty, you're going to fuck around and let these bandits ruin your career. This is no shade to Papoose and his non-existent hairline. No shade to Pap. And no, I would not say this in either of their faces because they both got hands. You understand me? So no, I would not. Okay. I'm protected from behind the screen. But my point is, between Pap and that big ass forehead and you and that skull of yours with nothing on the inside of it, you about to mess up your legacy and your brand. Get your shit together, girl, for real. I know it's nobody around you that can whoop your ass and keep you in line. Cause see, you one of them chicks, you got to use physical fear to keep you in line. The problem is you got your hands are so strong. I don't know who you gonna respect. But it's gotta be somebody that can tell you when you then went wrong. You're going the wrong way. Put the train back on the track. You got men leaking videos of you. We all in your business of what's going on in your bedroom. That's not your brand. That's never been your brand. That's not you. Let me tell you something else. All of this arguing online and all of this back and forth, it's messing up your health too. All that stomach y'all see that Claressa got, baby, that's that high cortisol. And it ain't going away because you online arguing and fussing and tussling and trying to prove something. Let me tell you something, Claressa. You're not one of those chicks that can handle this smoke online. You don't know nothing outside of throwing hands and knocking a hoe out. Now that you understand, but this shit online, this shit can ruin you and it can really go on, and you will have millions of people coming at you that you cannot touch. In that last fight, because you had a lot of distractions, but I'm here to let you know, baby girl, you gotta pull it back. This is why Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, or Gatorade ain't calling her. Exactly. Since you so happy with Papoose, go up there and love on that lady's husband. Get in that kitchen and cook for that lady's husband, because that's still that lady's husband. Let's be very clear on that, Claressa. See, I'm gonna tell you what everybody else is afraid to tell you, because you know, you'll knock them out. Like you told homegirl in the kitchen. I know how my man like my eggs. He like them. And you see your girl, shut the fuck up. I would too. Fighting you, baby, I gotta grab a kitchen knife because the hand is just, I can't do nothing with you. You were with somebody else's husband. It doesn't matter how he talk about her, how she talk about him. Papoose is always gonna love Remy. They was together for decades. That's history that you will never. I mean, maybe if you stick around for the next 20 years, but you don't have that kind of history with that man. That man die today or tomorrow, Remy is in charge of what happens to him. And every day, side chicks and side hoes like you is crying in 50 yards outside of the funeral because the wife will not let you attend. And you baby, you ain't even told where that man is buried.
Now, oh my gosh. I've been waiting for someone other than Mr. Skinny, who does help out, try to help out with Claressa's mind. But Storm Monroe, the way you broke this down is just absolutely beautiful. It's so honest, so raw and uncut. And that's what we stand for here at Black Tea Uncut. Let's get back in here. Let's go.
If you was a real bitch, Claressa, you would have told Pap, if you was a real woman, but you wasn't raised to be a real woman, you was raised to be a dog. And I understand you had to be a dog. And it's clear the way you carry yourself that ain't nobody ever taught you how to be a lady, how to have class, and how to have couth. But when I low-key feel like you pursued Pap, but anyway, let's say Pap pursued you. You know what you would have told that nigga? Holla at me when you're divorced.
And to all the people that are saying that Claressa did not cheat on him because he's not, he's married and he's not truly hers. He's married. You wasn't saying that before. What you were saying, leave her alone. Let her breathe. She's happy. Leave them. Come on. Make up your mind. Either she's with him or she's not. If she's with him, in her mind, she cheated. That's facts. Come on. She cheated even in her mind. Even if it's only in her mind. She did cheat. And Pap looks like a complete fool out here. How you gonna leave Remy for cheating, supposedly, allegedly, he says, but then your side chick cheating on you? You can't make this shit up. Let's go.
You're still a married man. That's if you had some class about yourself, but you don't. You think because a man is digging you out and he chose me. It don't matter. He don't love her. He don't want to be with Remy no more. Remy got somebody else. I don't care how many mediocre men Remy gets with. That's still her husband until it's not. I don't care how many babies you have with him, Claressa. That's still Remy's husband until it's not. Stop messing around with people's husbands and wives. Stop getting in relationships with people that are married. Now you in love with this man, and I believe Pap is halfway afraid to leave you because he's afraid you're going to kill him. Storm, she cuss out everybody in the comments when you point out she dating a married man. That's okay. She can do that. She can cuss us out all day and all night.
Wait a minute now. Let me know if some of y'all are trying to be offensive when you say it so I know how to respond, even in person. If you're doing it to try to be like, oh, like trying to be funny or trying to troll me, let me know. Let me know, because either way, it's cool. But just know that when you, especially for in person, if you say that and you're trying to be like funny, I'm definitely going to put you in your place, for sure.
Maybe we could fall in love.
She can beat up a lot of us. That's okay. He's still married. And if anything happens, you get nothing and you are not in control of nothing. Period. This ain't about what you like. This is about what facts are. Man is married. Now you got another man speaking on your box.
Uncut Nation. Now tell me, did Storm deliver the truth? Did Storm deliver every single detail in like breaking this thing down? Like her psyche, her mental, where she's coming from mentally. And he's trying to help her to understand at the same time that we know that she may be a little slow motion. She still has enough sense to realize that she's with a married man and also sleeping with another man. Now, you can say slut culture is good, but it's not a good look to do for me. And I mean, and if you're going to do it, own it. Stand on it. Say, yeah, I'm sleeping with him and him and him. Or say, you can say none of it's our business, but you can't put us in your business, then say it's none of your business. Make up your mind, Claressa. You show us everything, even the food, the leaves and the rice and the meat. Like, girl, you show us every single thing that you're doing, birthday parties. We're like, I know you're probably filming for Zeus, but we're seeing a lot. So we're going to chime in. So stop telling us to be quiet 1 minute, but then invite us back in. Make up your mind. Either we're invited guests or shut the door and don't invite us no more. We're cool with that too. All right? And Pap, whew, you looking crazy. She got you looking crazy, crazy, crazy. You getting cheated on by your side chick? Karma.
You look, you sound, and you're acting like a clown. The facts are still the facts. That's still that lady husband. Now what?
Already know what time it is. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Black Tea Uncut, and turn on your notifications so you never miss when the tea gets poured. Because over here, we don't water it down. We keep it raw, uncut, and straight to the point. Drop your thoughts in the comments because your voice matters in Uncut Nation. And remember, everybody can talk tea, but only a few can serve it uncut. And this is Black Tea Uncut. I'll see you in the next pour.